You must be the new doctor. Welcome to Legacy Memorial. Sign in on my computer and I'll let the attending physician know you're here. Sorry, doctor, but this is the front line. Triage. And it's always this crazy.
This is no front line. I learned my trade on the real front line. In country. You know, Vietnam. I'm Frank Medson, head trauma nurse. Welcome to the ward.
Please, Frank. Dr. DeVos will be here any minute. Let me warn you, he's a real stickler for protocol. After you select your patient, carefully read their chart on the Metamatic. Look at the CMEs for helpful medical information. And whatever you do, don't contradict Dr. Boss. Speak of the devil.
Let's do this quickly, Doctor. This is trial by fire, and you're going to have to jump in with both feet. I am Dr. D. Boss, Ph.D. Harvard, M.D., Princeton Pre-Med, Johns Hopkins residency, honorary degrees from Cambridge and Columbia.
Oh, Dr. DeVos, the waiting room is filling up.
I realize that, nurse. The first thing you have to do here is determine which patients are the most critical. Time is of the essence. You're responsible for all aspects of their care. Physical exam, ordering of lab tests, and treatment. If you're unfamiliar with any medical terms, use the glossary on your Metamatic. And be thorough, doctor. Don't be like some of the other doctors around here who seem to think this is all just one big game.
That would be me. So you must be the latest victim. Welcome to the madness.
May I continue, please?
Absolutely, doctor.
You should also familiarize yourself with the SOAP. And do your paperwork, doctor. That way you'll avoid hassles with the insurance companies and with me. Well, doctor, you better get back to work.
They're all yours.
Paging Dr. Battaglia, call extension 198. Dr. Battaglia, extension 198.
There's a car blocking the ambulance entrance. Move it or lose it.
You call this an emergency room? I could die waiting.
That's one way to get to the front of the line.
Dr. Max, extension 456.
I was slicing some vegetables on a cutting board and the knife slipped and I cut my finger.
Dr. Boss, ER stat. Dr. Boss, ER stat.
I was slicing some vegetables on a cutting board and the knife slipped and I cut my finger. The kids were playing with blocks. I left the room to answer the phone and somebody must have thrown a block at my little one. Now he has this ugly bruise on his chin. My little girl fell off the jungle gym and got a big boo-boo on her left leg.
The hospital for...
I think I got what those other kids in my class have. When are these spots gonna go away? And will they ever stop itching? I already missed a pizza party.
I was in a car accident and I hurt my wrist on the dashboard.
The kids were playing with blocks. I left the room to answer the phone and somebody must have thrown a block at my little one. Now he has this ugly bruise on his chin.
Dr. Max, extension 456. Dr. Max, extension 456.
Orderly, please bring a wheelchair with oxygen to 227.
Dr. Ponce, to the delivery room. Dr. Ponce, to the delivery room.
Housekeeping, please go to ER. 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 Orderly, please bring a wheelchair with oxygen to 227.
Paging Dr. Battaglia, call extension 198. Dr. Battaglia, extension 198.
M&M rounds are starting in the auditorium. Housekeeping, please go to ER. Housekeeping, please go to ER.
Well, the buzz is all over the hospital about your top skills.
Oh, hello, Doctor. You ready for the examination? Well, this is the place to be. I'm Carrie Taker. I'm kind of new myself. A few weeks ago, I thought anaerobic bacteria was caused by not exercising enough. Well, everything you need is here. Don't hesitate to ask for help. And please fill out that soap or Dr. DeBoss will be on both our cases. I'll be on the floor.
Temperature within normal limits. Pulse within normal limits.
Excellent exam. Dr. DeBoss is going to like you big time. I know I do. Maybe you can give me some tips later.
Hey, you holding up okay? Yeah, ER ain't easy. Blood and guts, vomit, screaming and crying. Don't you just love it?
Hey, good to see you, Doc. I'm the lab tech, microscope. I want your blood. Also, give me some urine and some stools while you're at it. Boy, I'll tell you, you gotta have a sense of humor in here. I mean, dealing with bodily fluids all day long. Phew, phew. Oh, by the way, you know what they say about don't eat yellow snow? Keep that in mind before you pick up a glass full of lemonade. Cool, refreshing lemonade. Anyway, what do you need? I mean, I'm real busy. Got hemacrodate spinning, cultures growing. And you know what they say about unnecessary tests? Dr. Boss finds out and the stool will hit the fan. I don't mean splinters everywhere. I gotta go. Gotta pick up some outpatient samples. I'll be back.
The guy's guts hanging out. My hands full of viscera. Shot right in front of his own house. Boom! Just like that. DOA.
Your mealtime too? Don't order the mystery dish. I think it's the E. coli special. I'm taking it back.
Make your selection, please. Move the leukocyte through the maze using arrow keys. Eat all 8 germs before time runs out. Gain up to 10 seconds of time for each oxygen bubble eaten. Gain temporary speed for each glucose crystal eaten. Press any key to begin. Congratulations, you won.
The American Cancer Society suggests all women do monthly breast self-exams, but something both men and women should do is eat foods with fiber as part of a low-fat diet, which may actually reduce the risk of some types of cancer. Basic health care.
I don't want that doctor everybody's talking about. That joker sounds like a real quack.
I don't blame you, Mr. Brandt.
Say, you got some blood on you there. Hey, is that my blood? Hey, am I bleeding? Am I bleeding?
Pronto, doctor. You know what that means? It means we don't have time for daydreamers in the ER. That's what that means.
Did you lose your patient, Doc? I saw Dr. Boss on the floor. You better get back to work.
If that doctor doesn't improve, I'll have to take action.
Oh, I don't want to have my baby in a hallway! Oh, oh.
You're new around here, aren't you? Yeah, I'm Nurse Drew R. Dyer. I've been around here longer than the building's been around. I'm here to help you treat your patient. Hang on a second. I'll just drop this file off at the nurse's station. I've used every tool there is to use, and I can tell you some of them take a while to get the hang of. I hope by now you got some idea of how to treat this case. You know that old saying, the treatment is worse than the disease? Well, you don't want people saying that about you. Come on, get to work. I got some supplies to order. Usually I could do better than the MD, but not in your case. I like your approach to treatment.